someone else got out.
Schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
We are trapped. Help us. Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. The enemy. So many enemies. A newborn. Born new from this.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed. Us. We are us. To the helm we go.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword. and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Who am I? Your only chance of survival. We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers. First, we exterminate the enemies. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Important is ever easy. What path lies before me?
Time to strike. What lies within?
Give in.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Another day, another fight.
Damn it! Let me out! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
The construction is too alien.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger? Hurry!
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not? Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing.
Enough of this.
She's right.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank. How many hosts of these gay infected?
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Strahd. It's already finished.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
You are beautiful.
Do it.
Connect.
We need to get out of here. Now.
All right. What now?
Do it.
Connect.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm. Victory awaits. On the move. A critical step.
give up. Not now. This'll make things interesting. On I go.
Take this ship, or Guardian will have your head!
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder. Victory awaits. No time to waste.
Lead him to me, and I take this one.
I need to find a way forward.
Let's finish this. Have to keep going.
Throw that close in the sticks!
I will ascend.
My faith will protect me.
Hurry, before they strike.
Kill them, or your spine is mine!
No time left. I must reach the helm. I am fury. I am death.
What's inside?
Got to focus. Onward.
Split these intruders open! A furnace is ours!
Time to strike.
One day I'll catch a break.
Need to stay focused.
Come a little closer.
Take this ship, or Zarya will have your head!
I am fury. I am death.
Let's end this.
Throw that wolf in the sticks!
Time to strike.
Think you can take me on?
Can't give up.
Kill them, or your spine is mine!
I will ascend. No time to waste. Focus.
What's in here?
Ready. On the move.
Let these intruders open! The furnace is ours!
Can't slow down.
Can't afford to let up. Down with you. Worth a shot.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way. Can't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
More of those wretched things. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I'm ready. Heading there. kill you. Take you.
Survival is all that matters. No choice but to keep going. Well, so much for peace.
What should I do? Need to act fast. What's the plan? Time to meet your maker. Talk to me. I'm ready.
Never a dull moment.
That helped. That helped.
holding.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot. I saw... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms? I suppose it's not exactly common knowledge. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it? Well, getting out of here for a start. Then finding anyone who knows about these worms. I need an expert. Someone who knows how to control these things. You know, I was ready to go this alone. And you seem like a useful person. All right. I accept. What a day.
What to do?
There. A mind flayer. It's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion? Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
too good for it.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that rope? Looks up.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Aha! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand. So who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insursion in the ocular region, were you not? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Salutations. lot on my mind and, well, in it. Broken. Must have been here a while.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them. Holy house. Under elf.
Lay time, I miss her.
Demaze.
Come, I miss her. Now.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
Observe and listen.
Enough.
You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a gay tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You may as well suggest the cure I offer will suffice as thanks. You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Very well. But heed my words. A creche must be near. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me.
Can't give up now.
You're both twice as tall as me, but we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? Oh, I told it wasn't safe out there.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Got to focus.
Certainly. What now? Light on my feet.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Maybe I need more pockets. What's in here?
Trace. I wonder if this is worth the cost. First step is the hardest.
Got to keep fighting. Got to move.
How'd you get past Andor? Back off! Hey, someone's in here.
Rook to Queen 6.
Mutilate them. Nothing will stand in my way.
My faith will protect me.
In striking distance. Some healing for a wizard in need.
Time for a new approach. Still breathing, despite everything. Very well.
need to stay focused. Last much longer. Let's end this.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Blood comes easy these days.
Ready. You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
I wonder what's past this.
Watch your back. Hardly a challenge.
Let's move.
Be careful. There are traps about.
This whole place reeks of necromancy. Be wary. This place is trapped. Trap. Be cautious. Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Best avoid that trap.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Very well. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
What's next? Need to keep going.
Direct me. It shall be done.
These things have stayed interesting. Swift as my feet can carry me.
What am I to do?
Someone there? Go.
No one back home will ever believe this.
A monster forms inside. I knew you're...
Be quick about your rest. We must locate a crash.
A thick-headed...
Do you suppose? Take your rest. Should a single...
What were you two talking about? You and that Gith Yankee? I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel. She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it. Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
Chatter already, Tusky. It is done.
Indolence breeds madness.
I've got a long road ahead. Scribes. No sign of
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that he commanded
Jericho. This must be ancient. No one worships the final scribe anymore.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Keep your distance, darling.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
looking ahead. That might be worth it.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
Victory awaits. Taking position.
Delicious. Time to push my luck again. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Heading there.
on the move.
There's blood in the air. This way.
Still on my feet.
Onward.
Step to it.
Swift and lethal. Taste my fury.
Let's spill some blood. Now they see me.
Can't even catch my breath.
Talk to me. No mercy.
I am fury. I am death.
Time to kill. Yes.
Never a dull moment.
What should I do? Have to keep going.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
There
I'll feel that one later.
As well feel sorry for a bread basket.
Forbidden knowledge, without a doubt.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Still breathing, despite everything. A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? I am sure thou believest as such. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here?
Please! This...
Got him!
Shit!
Damnable roach!
And suffer its sting.
Ready or not? This will do nicely.
Let's finish this.
By sickle and sword.
Outmaneuver them.
I'll bleed every last one of you! Tormented!
Of course. Where do I go from here? No time for mercy.
Concentrate.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! Damn vermin.
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
A horde must have settled nearby. More will come, and more after that.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Someone's going to answer for this!
Michael, what?
And I know who.
Allow me to demonstrate.
On the move.
have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
He was joking about Octa's suit just a moment ago.
Far too close.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. I wouldn't have looked to a drow for help, but I'm grateful all the same. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense. Oh, and if it's of any concern, you're brave to walk around without hiding your heritage. I'll make sure everyone knows that you helped us at the gate.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives. Up.
Refugees, adventurers, and even a drow. No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide your path.
If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Hells! We can't just leave.
I'll not gamble. Can we all just take...
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my...
Zerg!
Thank you, Roland.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
A worthy ally, perhaps. But I'll waste no time chasing devils while...
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. I'd be a fool to let you turn your back. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine. I'll presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
Any questions, children?
Sharp as ever. No one's stopped me yet.
No questions? All right.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment. Might have to expect half these blades will break the first time they strike a goblin skull. I've had to make do with what I could scavenge. Of sorts, learned a lot. Alas, my offerings are far more. I miss my forge.
No time to dally.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Please, let us through!
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. I could try greasing palms. These things over.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, step back. We'll not tolerate drow in here. It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. Kick back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Why would she allow one of them? I suppose so. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead. But a word of warning. One wrong move and every single animal here will tear you apart.
Keep this up and you'll have blood on your hands!
You there! Hello! Do my eyes deceive me? A drow! Here!
Forgive my surprise. It's rare to find your kind above ground. Rare and intriguing on a day already packed with intrigue.
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? Far be it from me to pry. Now, as you were saying, Lasha Booyarg,
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful. Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, Everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Just like old times. Spill some blood.
What happened? I will have your head, Harpy. I'll rip out
Swift and lethal.
On I go.
What happened?
I see you now for what you are.
I'll make you
I'm holding back.
This is my time. Today you fall.
With finesse.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are.
Your head, Harpy.
Use some healing.
Time for some bloody work.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are.
Head, Harpy.
This is my time.
I am fury. I am death.
Come on, then.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, that's what the voice said. I need to get back. Wait, you should find a boy called Donnie. Tell him you want to see.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Tiring business, isn't it? Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk as you wish. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. I am what I am. I know the specifics are wrong. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weavings. I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items. A fair point. However, until recently, the reality of the map, the manner of artifacts, there'll be danger involved, or great cost. Then I suggest you look close. Having a wizard like, please, trust me. I'm sure we won't have to look, as do our packs, as a matter of... I hope I can count on you.
So, you know about these parasites. Well,
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talent, your enterprising approach. do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Koga? Release her.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl. She eats our food. Wrath, lock her up. And keep still.
Come, Koga.
Do it. A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That woman has more venom. What is youth, if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Come, let's cut the kid some...
You just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
A deep elf. In our grove, on this day. A sign. Or rather, a gift. Who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Loth? Indeed. But you do exhibit a talent for self-preservation. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. Is it not her nature to strike at invaders? No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. And mine perished. You showed great I want you to provide your services to... They're to be gone before final prayer. The Viper must strike. You will do more. This tale ends, but what...
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This may be captured.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what? Drow. Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable. That's neither here nor there.
Look, you obviously want something. What is it? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. Crawled in. Did it look like a tadpole? But come. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow. He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods, leading a pack of goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean.
They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. Thank you. I wish I could tell you more. All I can say for sure, good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember...
One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Pretty...
Not for communal use, it seems.
Any word on Master Halsin? He and the adventurers were headed to the ruined temple in the west. Master Halsin studied that drow for days, and he was sure something at the temple could...
Just out of view.
Yes, I see. And is that with 2 R's or 1?
This tiefling's proof fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are
People
happening
up
to
ahead.
us. What festers in our minds
Something's
may well
wrong.
impel our bodies.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured, and I wasn't thinking.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. Mind the true soul. He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids.
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks. What? And I suppose...
May the Absolute...
True soul? Absolute? What did they mean?
So the tadpole gives us the ability to influence others.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
Nonsense. Any power freely given is a power well received, and this is a valuable power indeed.
A little caution may be advised. The power may prove valuable, or it might not. We simply don't know.
Wise counsel. When the temptation calls, keep silent, or suffer.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Let's forget it for now. The less I think about that thing swimming about in my skull, the happier I'll be.
Tell me, Lezo, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Augusto will affix the Zafisk, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar, etched with a name. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung.
Zafisk you mentioned in truth. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Milan, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
One horn, the stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you, her heat, fiery as... Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of the Blood Wall. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the Archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils. Her rape.
You saw the truth.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal... I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Whew. I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
Now, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I would too. Go on, Will. We're listening. Who sicked you on me?
You're not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to your throat, Karlak.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for you, Will.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted. You're not in any danger.
What's cooking?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
hang on. Those paladins I need to stomp are that away. Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Good news.
That symbol in the blood, what does it mean?
Find a route.
This feels good. To the shadows. A better position. Don't waste a step.
I don't fancy their chances.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack lead. You see yourself through her knolls, see your whole world as a meal. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the absolute. Buried deep, the tadpole struggles to assert control. You see drow and goblins restraining her, a mind player reaching out, and then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast.
important matters to discuss. We meet again. I shall be here in my camp. For there are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. Not this one. Nor writing beyond. They bear for a mere pittance of coin. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep. Fate spins along, a mending of the... Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will... Indeed.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
And you know what happens. God's damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Call me and his... We had a deal.
I've taken more
That's no kind of talk. Zariel. How
Karlak meets the criteria, pet.
Trust me on this. He's the blade of frontiers. Devil's plaything, just doesn't have the same ring.
Speaking of...
Oil burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning...
What the hell?
The promise. Now. Karlak. I'll be keep... Oh.
I'll be honest, been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really.
God's damn... Just look... I'd be not Zari.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
It's Missouri. Before I was in... But I promise you, every thrust... I can't, but I'll say it was worth the sacrifice.
Something's wrong.
It hurts. Darkness. It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
can I do you for? Let's go.
You've got something to say? That's the spirit.
The blade still. Entire. Each crest, the library, was the gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Not books, but slates. Wisdom, count the planes, yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinite. It is done.
Let's get going.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest?
More goblins. What's next?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Something good here, I hope.
You hear what you watch with cold realization. Gnolls, vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land us as the life fate.
Moving. Time to strike. My path be true.
Kerr, where's it running off to?
Yes, here.
Another fight. Let's go.
Victory is assured.
I smell blood. Close ranks.
Battle favors the fearless.
Swift and lethal.
A rough tempest I will raise. Cover me.
This is my time.
Aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
They will know what bit them. Don't linger.
Time to strike.
Knight to King 5.
Forever dauntless.
Need to act fast. On my way.
Now this is my happy place.
Swiftly now. Come on. Can't stay idle. These boots have seen everything. No holding back. Finding my way.
Can't afford to let up. Got to press on. Take two.
What's this? Over there.
the fearless. No time to waste.
What should I do?
My turn. Open up.
Let's go.
Much to bear.
Battle favors the fearless.
Got to concentrate. You've been in better shape. Take you.
Nothing important is ever easy. Make it hurt. No time to rest.
and alert.
That symbol in the blood, what does it mean?